Hello everyone on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining the Stock Martin channel. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. Please also give me that thumbs up, the like button. It shares this video with others, it keeps me alive, and supports this channel. I have a great video for you today. We're going to talk about why the CCIV stock is ending on a red day. We're going to talk about the futures of CCIV stock leading up to the merger. It is going to be coming up soon. The vote is going to be this month, about 2 weeks away on July 22nd. Then on July 23rd, if the vote goes through, we will be trading, instead of CCIV, will then be Lucid Motors, which will have a ticker of LCID. But let's talk about why this stock is having a rough week, and it's going into the red. So this article right here it's from FX Street, and it does its title is CCIV stock price Lucid Motors that the Churchill Capital ends the day in the red. So the reason why the stock is going into the red is because the U.S. Fed has had the Federal Reserve just released its meeting minutes, and it is good and bad. So it's good for a lot of the stock indices. Whenever they heard this news, Wall Street managed to post modest daily gains in most of the stocks because policymakers are still determined that they're going to support the economy despite growing concerns of hyperinflation. So this is the bad word that is causing our stocks, the tech stocks, EV stocks, to go down. So they are still saying and predicting that there is going to be a high inflation. High inflation is really bad for the EV stocks, technology stocks, and you could see a big sell-off. I just wanted to show you why, with the exception of one, which is Apple. This just gives me the Yahoo Finance. I pulled up the most active trades that happened today. And like I mentioned, look at the volume here. Apple did have a nice increase, but these are the big companies. But the other ones, look at NIO. NIO, big volume, 85 million trades. It went down by 8.5%. And I did make another video why the Chinese EV company stocks are trading a lot lower today. Please check that out. I'll release it today as well. That has a little bit of something to do with this, but it also has that Chinese regulators are inspecting and looking at the Chinese traded companies in the US. But that's another video. Please check it out. But going back to this, you can see a lot of the companies that are big into technology and EV, especially renewable energies. Palantir got hit, -7%. We've had a lot of Plug Power got hit over 8%. So you can see a lot of the Uber Technologies got hit 4%. So a lot of these technology companies did hit quite a bit today. That is the biggest reason, is that people are fearful. When people are fearful, they sell. And what do they sell? They're pulling their money out of these EV stocks, all these plays that do very bad when there's a lot of inflation. Another article that I did want to show you is also, it talks about why the CCIV stock sinks as growth stocks pull back. And again, there's been a broader market pullback following this long weekend. Tesla is having some problems with its full self-driving. That also impacts Lucid, and also historically, and I've been saying this for the past few days, past few weeks, that historically when a SPAC merges, so when CCIV will merge with Lucid, there are historically some pullbacks after the merger. So people are already a little prematurely, in my opinion, starting to take some money, especially with the stocks going up the highest that it's been in the past month. People are starting to take some profits on that. So again, we can see that growth stocks are being pulled back following the government. The government of Israel also is reporting that some of the decline of Pfizer's COVID vaccines efficacy. So again, we're getting some bad news out there. Here, Elon Musk made comments over the weekend that the full self-driving technology has run into some roadblocks. So again, bad news on EVs, bad news on technologies, hyperinflation, inflation concerns has investors worried, and they're starting to pull their money out. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about when I talk about this. So this is the CCIV stock, and in the past 5 days, as I mentioned, it's gone up to $29. And since Thursday of last week on July 1st, people are slowly taking profits. I mean, you can see on Friday, we were at $28.12, and some people sold off and took some profits. But again, as you can see that this week, we have been in the red. We have had some stability at the $27 mark. I was hoping that we wouldn't go below $25 mark. And we have seen some sell-off. We saw a 9% sell-off from last Friday till today. And today was the biggest sell-off of the day. But again, you can see whenever we hit the $25 mark, it seems to rebound. So we have had the stabilization or a base at $25. We still do remain there. If this stock does go under $25, I don't think it's going to be there long. You can see today at 10:45 a.m. it tested $24.82, but look, right away it bounced back up. And so we did stay above that $25 mark. I've been saying for a while now that our base right now is $25. We might, if there is some more sell-off this week because we've had some red, I don't think it will go much lower than $25. If it does go below $23, I will definitely be buying some of the dip because I don't think it's going to be there for a long term. I cannot tell you when to buy or sell a stock as I'm not your financial advisor, but please do your own due diligence before purchasing any of these stocks. I think that we still have that chance by merger time getting the $30 mark. In past videos, I have said that we might get to the $33 mark, but now with this Fed coming out and talking about inflation again, and now we've had the if you go back and look at my Chinese regulator video, that cybersecurity, they're cracking down on the Chinese IPO companies that are trading here in the United States. Again, people are fearful. People are selling their NIO, their Li Auto, their Xpeng. And this is also affecting Churchill Capital or Lucid Motors. It's also affecting Tesla as well. So when all these stocks are going down, there could be a little bit of a headwind that will bring this stock down. I think it definitely will pop back up. Again, coming to the merger time, I think that we have a chance of testing that $30, but we'll definitely have to see how this week goes. If we're going to be going on a downward climb this week, we might not even be able to hit that $30 mark. But there is plenty of time and plenty of chances for you to get into CCIV or Lucid Motors. Just please, don't have FOMO, which is fear of missing out and just jumping into the stock. Be patient. Set your limit orders, and you can always get in at a good price, especially during these volatile times that we're having. One other article I did want to bring up that just was released about 9 hours ago from Investor Place is that this analyst still believes that Lucid Motors will be as successful as Tesla was back in 2010s. Tesla had just been a vision at that time. It just made, I believe, 1,000 of its roadster vehicles. Here we can see it that Lucid Motors reminds us of Tesla back in the year 2010. There have been no deliveries of the EV back then. We could see a decent picture of the demand for the vehicles by looking at their reservations, but nothing was concrete. Nothing demonstrated tangible EV market dominance for investors to get their hands on. And Lucid Motors is just some people with a game-changing vision. See, and this says, we are very confident, for starters, that they have the same people that were involved, like Peter Rawlinson was involved with Tesla. He was the chief engineer for Model S. You also had people that were the supply chains for the vice president of Tesla. You have a lot of people that are working for Lucid now. There was one other person in here mentioned that they were very fundamental and very important in creating the iPhone for Apple. So again, I'm not going to read this article for you, but you have a lot of people that are behind Lucid Motors, and they are saying in this article that right now investing in Lucid Motors is similar at the time when Tesla had their IPO and their shares were trading at $17, and at this time the Model S was still 2 years away when this company was coming out. So again, I think Lucid Motors will do quite well. It is a very good company. It has a lot of big people standing behind it. It has brilliant engineers. I think it will do good moving forward. It will have its bounces and bumps in the road, so we definitely have to see. Please do not have fear of missing out, FOMO. You can always put limit buy orders, so you can set this, for example, at $21. If it ever dips down to that, you can always scoop up some shares. But overall, I think if you're investing in the future, you're still getting at a really good price. Once we see the delivery start happening of Lucid Air Dream, this year we're going to have 577 models of the Lucid Air Dream coming out. And I think this car will do fantastic. I think this company has a really great chance moving forward to do well. But I hope you like this video. Please give me that thumbs up. If you did, it will share this video with others. It's very important that you hit the thumbs up, the like button. Also, please share this with your family, your coworkers, your next door neighbor, and your friends. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and please comment down below. If you have subscribed, I'll give you a shout out at the end of my video. Thank you again so much for all your support and for watching. Until next time. Down below, if you would like to help out the channel, I put 2 links. One's for Webull. If you open an account, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. If you deposit $100 into Coinbase, you get $10 of cryptocurrency and trading. Thank you for supporting the channel.